Hello and welcome to my YouTube. And today I am going to be talking to you about manifestation. And I'm just going to be sharing my thoughts about it. Maybe share some stories. Let's see where we go. I don't have a script, I don't have anything. But I just thought we've been doing this manifestation challenge now for quite some time. And I just thought, yeah, let's just have a chat about it. So I don't know if you can see the clouds are in the background. There's some mountains there and there's quite a lot of low cloud and it's also raining. But I wanted to do this YouTube where the rain was, where the clouds were, because that's what life can be like sometimes, can't it? It can be a bit stormy, it can be a bit rainy, but it's okay. You're okay. We're not it. So we're not our thoughts, are we? We're not our feelings, we're not our bodies. We're something far deeper than that. We're the energy, we're consciousness. And that's what I've been wanting to share with you for so long and have been sharing with you through all my teachings and everything that I do, that we're not any of it and we can just let it all fall away and not become it, not become the challenges, not become the stress, not become any of it. Just come back to who you are. And I talk all the time about the sunshine and that the sun is always shining way up above the clouds. Just like today, the sun is shining. We may not see it, but it is. It's shining for us all. And I use that. To be honest, what I used to use that for the children, for the girls. I used to say to them that if you can't see mummy, I still love you. Just like the sun is always there, even when it's above the clouds and you can't see it. No, my love is always there for you. And I liken it and use that analogy all the time for our consciousness, for our energy. The sun is always shining. The who you really are is there, deep within here. And so you can connect with that anytime you want to. And so when you're having one of those days where you don't feel like getting out of bed, or that things might not be going your way, or you're having a really, really tough time at the minute and you don't see a way out, come back to yourself, come back to center, come back to your love and to your joy. And remember that it's always there, just like the sun is always there, just waiting for you patiently. And when you do that, just for a moment, you'll feel at peace. You'll come back into consciousness, you'll come back into presence, and then you'll be able to then move forward. So don't despair, don't give up, don't make all whatever your mind is making it mean. Whenever there is a challenge in life, there is always an opportunity to learn from it. That's why we have the challenges. If everything went smoothly, if everything went okay, we'd never learn, we'd never grow, we'd never evolve. So we have to have the challenges in our life, big and small. And if we remember we are not the challenges and that the challenges are there to help us grow and to come back and to remind us to come back to center, we can embrace the challenges easily. Now, I know it's not easy. I know that. And I know sometimes it can be really, really stormy. But do some things that will bring you back into yourself to help you find that stillness within there. Because we're part of the universe. We are here to live a human being life, aren't we? We're here to experience that human beingness. But we are first and foremost the consciousness. We are that pure energy, whether you call it God, whether you call it source, whatever you call it, no, we are that energy first. And we forget that. Our thoughts, our conditioning, our program will have us forget that. But know that's who we are. And I don't really think there are any words, it's raining a lot now, but I really don't think that there are any words in our human being language that can describe what that feels like to be in center and to be in presence every day. All of the gurus that we talk to, I'm going to try and find a shade, a little bit of a shade under a tree, so bear with me because it's raining really heavily and I don't have an umbrella. Oh look, here's a tree, we can go under here. This will protect us a little bit. So we just shift, don't we? We just shift where we are and what we're doing, and there we go. So the teachers, the gurus, the masters, they teach us this, don't we? But sometimes when life is hard, it can be difficult to believe that. But what I found in my life, through working through my stuff and working through, the programming and the conditioning, I am able to live a life of magic. I still have my challenges, but I'm able to flow with life. I'm able to manifest what I want into my life. But I don't always manifest all that I want. No, but what I do know is that I trust in the universe that has my back. I trust in the consciousness that I am in order to create the life that I want to live. And the more I come back to my center, the more I'm able to listen to what the universe has to say. Now, when I say universe, that can be your God or angels or consciousness, whatever you want it to mean. But for me, I'm just using the word universe, consciousness at the minute. So you have this, you really do. And when you're manifesting, remember, come back to your center. Remember to come back to this presence. And it's like, I liken it to like a bird on the tree. So be the watcher, watch you, but don't be it. So be a bird imagine being a bird on the tree and you're watching yourself. Okay, and be aware of your thoughts, be aware of your feelings, be aware of your body, become aware of it. And what is the programming saying? What is your conditioning saying, and is that working for you? Because you can change it. What's your physical symptoms saying to you? What can you change? Can you do more fitness? Can you do, eat healthier? What can you do to make some of those changes? Everything is everything is possible, but sometimes we can get caught in those circles of of going down in doldrums. But it's finding those sparks that will bring you back to center, that will bring you back to who you really are. And I firmly believe that we are this consciousness, we are this joy. So meditation can really help connect us back. Uh, Walking out in nature can bring us back. Being surrounded with good people can remind us that we are this consciousness. Listening, at times when I've been on the floor crying, not knowing how I'm going to get through one day at a time, not having any money to feed myself or to feed the children, or having those moments of despair. It's just terrible, but you just claw yourself out of it, and just as the clouds are here, know that you can come out of it. You really can. So what else do I want to share with you? I want to share with you that sometimes when manifesting, sometimes we can come from our thoughts and what our ego wants and what our minds want, and it's not necessarily what the best thing is for our higher self. So sometimes when we manifest, it's always great to say at the end of it, I'd like to manifest this or something even better for my higher self. And when we come from that place, then we know we can just let go, because the universe, consciousness that we are and that surrounds us will help us to manifest what we want for our higher selves and what could be better. Every morning I will say to myself, to my higher self, to my consciousness, to the universe, what would you have me do? Where would you have me go? And what would you have me say? And then I let go of my day, and I know in my heart that whatever I do within that day, I know I'm being guided. And so even if it's a challenging day, I know that I'm in the right place where I need to be for the growth of my soul, for the growth of my higher self. And so I can let go of my day. Stillness is where we can gain that inspiration, where we can hear the voice of our soul. It's patient, it's loving, but it has an energy about it. It has an urgency about it as well. And it's such an inner knowing, and it like bubbles up. It's not like comes from the mind, it comes from an inner place, and it just bubbles up. And I think when we can come into meditation, when we can come into stillness, when we can connect with who we really are, we can then hear that inspiration and we will be guided. But it needs trust. It needs trust in that bigger part of yourself, and to know that you can live this life of magic. You really can, from that place. When anyone comes and sees me, or when I run a group, or when I see people for healing, or whenever, I always see the higher self. And then when they share their story or what's going on, it like I, I get it, but I see the truth within them. I see the light within them, and that light is there. That light is within you. Look in the mirror and see the light within you, and know that will guide you, because that's home, and that will always, always stand you in good stead. It really will. So come back to the light, come back to source, come back to consciousness, come back to your higher self, and let that guide you in your daily manifestations. Let that guide you in your life, and know that the universe will have your back, and you will be able to manifest whatever you want for your heart's desire. And know that, and always, always on your manifestations, always say, or something higher. I love the Balinese way of how they honour the gods. They honour the sanctity within themselves, that sacredness. And they do that through daily prayers, daily offerings. And it's absolutely beautiful. It really is. And so maybe if you're finding it difficult to connect within, maybe just start doing a morning routine where you just have a minute silence to yourself, or a minute silence at the end of the day. Just come back to breath, come back and just have a moment. We all feel better when we have a moment, and just acknowledge that higher self within you. Even though you might not be able to see the sun, even though you might not be able to see the clouds, just know it's there. It always is. It will always guide you, and it will always help you. So just breathing that all in. Notice how your body is feeling right now. I don't think there's any words in the human dictionary that can explain the feeling that connects with the soul. It's 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 a love like no other. It's a purity. It's a joy. It's a bliss. It's an all-knowing. Words drop away. It's a knowing of a truth that you feel completely and utterly. There is no doubt. And it is the most wondrous of feelings. And it's incredible. And those moments can happen anytime, anywhere, sending you huge amounts of blessings, lots and lots of love. Enjoy the rest of the manifestation challenge, and I look forward to sharing with you how many more days have we got? I can't remember how many more days have we got with the challenge, but it's going to be great, and I look forward to talking with you again. And I'm going to be doing a meditation on the next YouTube video for connecting to the future you, to the you that's already manifested, that's already happened, and we're going to be connecting with that person and receiving wisdom from there. What wisdom do you need to know now? So that's coming up in the next YouTube. But until then, namaste. See the light within you. It's there, waiting patiently. See the sun.